actually was on this campus 23 years ago, and I came for a job interview. This is after my master's. And if Teddy's not here right now, but I didn't get the job, I just had to tell him that too. Anyway, hey, thanks everybody. Look, it really is like a true honor for me to be here. And I'd like to thank Molly and Ismail for organizing this. And I'd like to thank the folks at Land O'Lakes for giving us access to their beautiful facility. And to all of you to giving me the opportunity for me to be on stage and to share something about this topic that I'm very, very passionate about. And if anything that I want you all to take home with is I hope that you see my passion. All right? I'll start with just the first sharing a little bit about myself. So I'm originally from India, and I moved to the US as a little baby. And I went back to India as a child. And like many of us, I looked up to my father, a very, very successful teacher, a researcher, a true academician at heart, a scholar. He was a professor of mechanical engineering. And from a very young age, he taught me to see opportunity when we see challenges. Opportunities that can be solved with science, technology, and engineering. All with the goal to make the world a better place. And fast forward now a few decades later, I was at a juncture in my career where I just joined Ecolab. And the reason why I joined Ecolab was because I felt back then, 20 plus years ago, they had the vision to build a better planet. This was at a time when environmental issues were just beginning to surface. Though the word, nobody ever talked about the word, the sustainability back then. But there was so many things about the company that led me to believe what we do, what this company does here, is geared towards building a better planet. And standing here today, I can tell you, boy, was I right. I've seen Ecolab evolve from a pure, unsexy, cleaning and sanitizing firm and a company to a global environmental leader, one that's putting out like solutions, innovations, and technologies that are designed in making the world a better place, but also helping our customers meet their goals in sustainability. And you know what? We're not stopping anytime soon. We're just getting started. We're just getting started with this whole effort. And it really is an exciting one. And that's what I want to talk to you all about. So, what is it that I do at Ecolab? Right? Look, I got to tell you honestly, I don't know if anybody from Ecolab is here, but I really have the coolest job in the company. That's the only reason why I do have the coolest job. So as you can see on the slide, I lead our technology partnerships group, and what that does is we forge and establish collaborations like with technology companies all over the world. There might be Fortune 500 companies, there might be various venture capital groups, there might be young startups. We work with all of these companies all over the world with one goal in mind: bring forward innovations that make the planet a better place to live. That's it. It's as simple as that. It's nothing more complicated. In Ecolab, we believe that innovation really has no boundaries. Making the planet a better place to live is not limited by a country's borders. We embrace what people do from the outside. Yes, we have our processes and we have our approvals like any big company. Excel, I'm sure, has the same. Land O'Lakes has the same, right? But at the heart of it, we have the willingness to embrace what other companies do. We welcome it, in fact. In my role, I have the fortune of working with companies all over the world, may it be Bangalore, India, Cape Town, South Africa, Helsinki, you name it, we're there. And as I'll talk about here in a minute, a lot of what we do and who we partner with is designed around bringing forward innovations in sustainability. It really is an exciting place to be. Let me put this in perspective, because I want to show you all the intersection of where innovation and sustainability, where they come together in my job, okay? So a really quick question. What do we see when we come home from work at our doorsteps these days? Amazon boxes. So somebody said Amazon boxes, right? Yeah, I guess everybody said Amazon boxes. Think about it for a second, okay? The number of Amazon boxes that are moving in the system, on the roads, in the air, being delivered at our doorsteps. Think about it. The number of boxes that are moving at any given time. All right? Now think about this. If every box was made with 30% less fiber, what does that mean? That means that in making that box, 30% less water and 30% less energy was used. Think about if every manufacturing plant in the world put out 20% less carbon dioxide. You know, that's exactly what we're doing with Siemens. We actually entered into a huge partnership with Siemens earlier this year. And that's geared at using these cutting edge models to help our customers use their unit operations more effectively to reduce their power and water consumption, thereby reducing CO2 emissions. Think about every candy and every snack. These wrappers, if they were made with biodegradable material and were not based on anything with plastic in it. Think about every restaurant, if it reduced its food waste by 30%, thereby reducing CO2 emissions by 30%. These are the things I work on at Ecolab. These are the innovations that we bring to life, we bring to the marketplace, we bring to our customers, all on the back of improving the world's sustainability footprint. I am truly honored every day, and I feel humbled and blessed. I get to meet innovators, scientists, founders, entrepreneurs who wake up every morning not only trying to struggle for capital, but truly caring about what they do. Dave mentioned in his talk that the younger generation, they really care. I sense it. These are people who are a little bit older than my son. They really care about sustainability. They love the planet in ways that I can't imagine or I never even thought about, like when I was their age. That humbles me. That inspires me. And I think it's the duty of companies like Ecolab, like 3M, like XL, and Land O'Lakes for us to back these companies in their mission by making our capital, for them to use, giving them our market access, giving them our channels, giving them our market insights. And that's what I've learned in this job when I mean that innovation has no boundaries. It really has no boundaries. Look, Teddy in his talk had talked about Land O'Lakes being 101 years old. Chakra. Ecolab just celebrated 100 years old. 100 years, okay? 100 years of delivering innovations in sustainability and delivering various positive outcomes to the people and the planet. And while we're proud of our accomplishments, while we're proud of what we've done, we really are humbled by the mission. There's so much more for us to do. Look, we all have a role to play in this. Ultimately, we all have a part. Things like clean food, a healthy environment, a safe environment. These matter to people of 500 years ago. They will matter to people 500 years from now. These basic needs will not change. Right? And the choices and the investments we make today are going to play a paramount role in making sure that these basic but critical needs are going to be there for the generations to come. And that's why we all have to play a role today. Look, it's pretty simple. When we look at sustainability, it's not corporate jargon. It's a way of life. And that's something I've learned on the job. I did not know this when I started this job. But I've been inspired by the people I've met. I've been inspired by all the founders and all the startup CEOs I've met. I've learned a lot from them and truly has humbled me. So we all have a role to play, and it starts with one thing. Each of us caring. Because the choices we make today influence tomorrow. And while, we all may take different journeys, we all are united in the mission. So here's a call to action. Just start caring today. It'll shape what tomorrow looks like. Thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure being with all of you.